welcome everybody back to Surviving the Badge at the bar here. Two cops talking cop shit.
Talking cop shit.
Salute.
Salute. Hey, Ronnie, check out this video.
Video circulating online shows the shocking view from inside a semi as a minivan slams into the trailer and wedges underneath. Troopers say that driver, 28-year-old Harjinder Singh, had just made an illegal U-turn cutting across the Florida Turnpike in Fort Pierce last Tuesday. The move left his big rig blocking all northbound lanes. The minivan had no time to brake. All three people inside from Broward and Miami-Dade counties were killed.
Holy shit.
Right?
God.
Yeah.
Do you see them shaking
I know.
inside the cab of that truck? Holy shit.
So
Those people are dead.
Oh yeah, big time.
My God, man.
So if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you have. We're going to talk today about the trucker who was an illegal alien and just arbitrarily. It just looks arbitrary that he's going to do this U-turn right in an illegal U-turn. You saw the U-turn sign, no U-turn sign.
Yep.
And the emergency access and a van coming down the interstate, doesn't have time to stop.
Harjinder Singh had just made an illegal U-turn cutting across the Florida Turnpike in Fort Pierce last Tuesday.
And just plows right into the side of that semi and kills three people.
You know, I drive heavy trucks part-time. They're not semis, but they're heavy trucks. And I'm going to tell you what, man, before I make a turn or do anything, I am checking. We've got the big wide angle mirror and we've got the regular large mirror. I mean, I'm checking, double checking, looking out the window, everything else. This guy, I mean, you could see he just like looked and then just wheeled that semi all the way across that highway like that.
Yeah.
My God, man. Yeah. Crazy.
So,
they shouldn't even have been here, right?
Yeah. So August 12th, 2025, Hinajar Singh, an illegal alien from India, does an illegal U-turn on the turnpike, right? In Florida.
Yeah.
And in that this van comes up and smashes into the truck, and he's and this happened in St. Lucie County, and three people are killed. The weird thing is, I'm going to show the video again right here. Look at this guy's facial features. There's nothing. It's just like, huh. And because he looks back, and he sees, it's like
the carnage.
Yeah. He's like, huh.
Yeah. He's like, oh well.
I would have shit myself.
I'd have lost my shit right there.
I don't get
lost it. But he didn't care.
No,
he didn't care. And how did he get out of the state, man? I don't
get it. You worked a lot of DUI, so I want to get into the meat and potato of this. But before we do that, let's talk about our salute moment.
Please do. Yes.
So right now, as of August 22nd, we are sitting at 59 deaths of law enforcement in the line of duty. All the numbers are down, except assaults are up, but the deaths are down. So to all of our fallen brothers and sisters,
we salute you. God bless you and your families. And our salute moment is brought to you by our sponsors. And here's a word from them. Contact Mainstreet Realty for all your real estate needs. This power team includes Tom Clem, a veteran Marine and retired law enforcement professional. Thank you, sponsors, very much. We really appreciate it, Tom and Kristen. Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to talk about a little bit of history about this guy, and then I'm going to turn it over to you as being the history about being the DUI guy. So this guy comes into the United States illegal in 2018, crosses the border from Mexico, and the Trump administration denied his work permit. Well, so let me back up. Gavin Newsom, who's trying to be the tough guy on the block who wants to run for president in 2028, he is smart. God, that guy is so smarmy. He tries to blame the Trump administration. He sends an X or a tweet or whatever the hell they're called, and he says, "Hey, geniuses, you guys gave him the work permit. Blah blah blah. Yeah. This is on you." Well, the Department of Homeland Security fact checked the governor and said, "Whoa, pump your brakes, bro.
Hold it.
So the facts of the case are this guy came into the country in 2018 crossed illegally. The Trump administration denied his request for work permit. Denied. No. No. Yep. And that was in 2020. Therefore, and then he was still able to get a commercial driver's license from the state of California. How the hell does that happen?
And if, from what I gather, he used the wrong name and everything.
Oh, see,
he used false information and everything to obtain it. Yeah. And so, they just, okay.
And then the Biden administration comes in and says, oh, yeah, you can have a work permit. You can do whatever you want.
Here's what the Biden administration said.
They said they allowed him to have a work permit.
Yeah.
And then the state of California gave him a commercial driver's license. And he's just driving around the country until this year when he causes this fatal accident. In the investigation, apparently for CDL, you have to be fluent in English. And guess who was not fluent in English?
Yeah.
This guy. He was only able to answer 2 questions out of 12 in English. He only was able to identify 1 out of 4 traffic signs. Who the hell taught this guy?
Right.
He had to take a class, right? Yeah. Or maybe he got.
Well, you would if you were getting it legally.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So you're right. I guess to get it legally, he would have had to do all this, but there's got to be a huge investigation about how he got his commercial license, who did this, and Gavin Newsom, trying to be tough guy, he kind of stepped in it. But my question to you is, so what we were talking earlier, and my question is, and I'm sure some of our listeners are wondering too. So we've got this guy who's involved in a THI.
Yep.
Do they automatically, if there's a death, get his blood to test?
It's not automatically. At least when I retired here in the state of Florida, it was not automatic. Now, you did not have to have consent to pull the blood from someone involved in a traffic homicide. They just killed someone.
Right.
But you had to have some type of suspicion.
Okay.
In other words, slurred speech, bloodshot eyes. He's stumbling a little bit. The driving pattern itself. So, I mean, the driving pattern turning in front of like he did. I mean, it could have maybe.
But if there was nothing else, if he wasn't stumbling around.
Now you need a warrant. You need a warrant now to get the blood if they refuse to give the blood. So it would be hard with nothing else. It'd be hard.
I couldn't find anything.
But that's when I retired. Yeah. So
I couldn't find anything about FHP if they tried to get his, because the investigation is going to, how long do you think this investigation, you worked in the biz, how long do you think this investigation will take?
Well, they used to say 30 days they wanted some type of finding, because you have to get the results from the ME on the bodies. Right. You have to get the results from them when they do the autopsy and all that. And because they'll be looking at their blood also to see if, they were drunk also.
And then they're how fast were they going and all that.
Speeds from the skids, from the crush deformation of the vehicles, the crush factor, all of that comes into play. I would say a minimum on a THI of that nature, minimum 90 days, minimum.
Well, let me ask you this. We all know all we all know that sometimes like high profile cases like this take priority. Do you think it might be a little quicker?
Well, it would. And I'm sure they moved everything up in the labs to, let's get this shit right now. It's all over the damn news. So, but I'm still saying before they can go out there, they get all their measurements, do all the computations, do everything. Man, you're still talking probably 60 days.
Okay.
I mean, because it takes a while for this stuff to come back.
Right. And
to write all the reports and write all the stuff. It takes
double check it and triple check it.
It does,
because you want to get this one right.
You got to get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they want to get them all right, but you know what he's saying.
Now, you said he took off for California.
Yeah. What the hell?
He's trying to get protected.
Our lieutenant governor went out to California and they grabbed his ass up, and he escorted his ass back to the state of Florida.
Jake Collins, he's the new lieutenant governor there in Florida, saying, "Today I personally escorted the thug who took the lives of 3 Floridians. Harjinder Singh should never have been in this country, and he never should have been granted a CDL by California. Governor Gavin Newsom's reckless policies put communities at risk, and Florida won't stand for it." So I know a lot of you are following this. We do have, take a look at this, the Perp Walk off the private plane there on the tarmac in Florida. Take a look at this. This was moments ago. Now, DHS saying on Monday of this week, a truck driver accused of making an illegal U-turn that killed 3 people in Florida was in the country illegally. You see him there, Harjinder Singh. He made the illegal turn last Tuesday from northbound lanes of Florida's Turnpike, about 50 miles north of West Palm Beach. That's according to the Florida Highway Patrol.
Good. Absolutely. DeSantis says, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Homie, don't play that.
Exactly. So, another example of how these policies of just letting anybody into this country, just willy-nilly, oh, they're all so good, no, they're not. And the thing is, if they are good, let's still abide by the law.
That's correct.
The law is they have to be able to speak fluent English.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you don't speak fluent English, you don't get a CDL.
Or at least speak English,
Right.
I mean, you don't have to master it.
Right.
Goddamn, speak it.
Right. But they were almost like, hey, what? You can walk? Okay, here's your commercial driver's license.
Exactly.
Exactly. So yeah, just another horrible example of 3 people's lives destroyed, families destroyed because
someone who should not have been here.
Or driving. Now we had
commercial vehicle.
Yeah, and we had talked about, there is some nuance, people who, nuance for illegals who come in, they're hardworking. But the thing is, this guy didn't even know what the street signs were.
No.
Federal officials say when Singh, a native of India, was interviewed in St. Lucie County, he failed an English language proficiency test. Earlier today, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said drivers need to be able to read road signs and speak English proficiently. He says at least 3 states are not following the guidance: California, Washington State, and New Mexico. Duffy said if they don't start enforcing it, they will risk losing.
Couldn't read, didn't know English. You got to draw a line somewhere. You
should not have been driving that frickin' 45,000-pound vehicle.
It was a tragedy that was coming and could have been prevented.
Absolutely. Could have been.
Absolutely.
If he wasn't behind the wheel, that doesn't happen.
Yep.
You get a pro truck driver that's been driving forever, or even a couple of years that went through and passed his road test, his sign test, his or her, every test. With an instructor and everything else, they don't make that freaking turn.
No.
9.9 times out of 10, they don't make that turn.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's always a 180.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let us know if we missed anything and what your opinion of all of this is.
Yeah, because it's just a tragedy, man.
It really is.
It's
really
a horrible tragedy.
Yep. Like and subscribe while you're at it. And always remember, at Surviving the Badge,
we still got your 6.